Meet Codename Goose, your on-machine open-source AI agent, built to automate your tasks. Codename Goose is an intelligent and autonomous agent capable of handling complex tasks thanks to its core features. Connect with apps and tools you already use with extensions. Built on the Model Context Protocol, you can connect to extensions like GitHub, integrate JetBrains IDEs, access Google Drive, or build your own custom integrations for Goose. For a curated list of extensions, visit our docs. With a wide range of compatible large language model providers, you can choose and integrate your preferred model. You can also run Goose as a desktop app or through the command line interface using the same configurations across both. You can think of Goose as an assistant, ready to take your instructions and do the work for you. Able to handle a wide range of tasks across various engineering domains. Here are examples of tasks Goose has helped people with already. Goose has helped dive into a new project in an unfamiliar coding language, conduct code migration such as Ember to React or Ruby to Kotlin, increase code coverage, and even generate unit tests for a feature, and much more. To get started using Goose right away, check out our Quick Start and be the first to know about upcoming features by joining our community.
Hello. Okay. And I mixed up my face. All right. Hey, y'all. How are you doing? We are live for the Great Goose Off. If this is your first time watching, this is basically like a vibe coding competition where we have people or contestants go against each other using an MCP client and open source AI agent called Goose. This time is a non-developer edition. I really like those ones. It's really cute and fun to just see like how our non-developers vibe coding today and how they're using it. Also want to say hi to Max, who said he chose this over Google I/O. We appreciate you. And yes, live visible chat on the side. So I'm gonna bring on our contestants really quickly. The view had gotten mixed up in the beginning, not sure why, but hey, Patrick and Jennifer, how y'all feeling?
Great.
Awesome. All right. What about you, Jennifer?
Excited, nervous energy. Let's party.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So I usually ask people like a quick question in the beginning. So I'm curious, like you guys didn't really prepare, but it's okay. It could be any answer. um, I'm curious, what's like your most favorite thing that you've done with Goose so far? Right? Like I'm curious to know like what are people who don't code? Like what are you automating or building or just like having fun with? And while you think, I'm just going to say hi to Michael, who said Goose to GitHub to Cloudflare workers and pages is probably going to be the most underrated flow. Okay. I haven't tried that yet. It does sound underrated.
For me, I think it's just a time saver. I'm downloading a lot of files typically and manipulating them locally. And Goose just is able to accomplish that much faster than I could manually. And then with the extensions now that are becoming more robust, MCPs, it's unlocking more potential. There's more to come. It's pretty nascent in some respects, but I feel like there's a huge unlock with that that we're just starting to tap into.
Okay. And what about you, Jennifer?
Oh gosh, I've played around with it so much for so many different things, but I think if I had to pick my favorite, it's like using it as a writing partner almost. Like when I'm designing different strings and headlines and different stuff, and I have ideas of what I want it to say, but I like to use Goose to like push really far and say, I want 100 ways of saying this one thing. What can you come up with? And yeah, the language model can just accelerate that process so much faster. It's pretty
It
fun.
does. It does. I'll let y'all in a little secret. I use Goose to help me with these particular live streams because sometimes I'm like, man, I can't ask them to make a calculator again. I'm like, what other ideas do we have? So it does help the brainstorming process for me. So I relate with both of y'all. All right. So the first, are we ready? We're
Yes.
gonna jump into the competition. Don't worry, this first one, there's no winners. This is like a scrimmage just to get your feet wet. All right. So what we're gonna do is generate silly calendar events that all take place either before you were born or after the year 2500, and then invite me to the event. And does this sound hard? And one more thing. Bonus points if your like calendar events to like tell a story of like who this person is. It doesn't necessarily have to be like you in particular, but like, are you like a time traveling intern or 27th century middle manager, things like that. Okay. And I'll give you, I think 6 minutes is generous, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so let me put the time on the clock and timer 6 minutes. All right, and then I'm going to go to Patrick first. Sound good, y'all? Starting now. Okay, moving to Patrick. So, Patrick, tell me your strategy here or what you're thinking.
I often like to start with pointing at one extension and
Okay.
making sure I don't have any others enabled, so
Okay.
it doesn't diffuse itself.
Okay.
And now that there is the native ability to enable the extensions itself, I no longer have to actually enable them.
Perfect.
I'm going to start with using the Google Calendar extension. Create a silly event that occurred.
Do you wanna? There's like an overlay that we didn't realize about, like of people's comments. Do you want to move your Goose window over like just this? There we go.
Right
Keep
there.
going. Yeah.
Yep. Before 1985, giving myself away. That is the year I was born. And invite Roselle. What's your last name again?
Scarlet. Oh.
That's right. Let's see what it can do.
Ooh.
Create a silly event. Can you see that okay?
Yeah, I can see it. I was just noticing my last name's a little bit misspelled, but I'm like curious.
I wonder. That's what I was wondering too. I didn't want to get the full. Oh, what is it doing here? Confidential information in MCB Google. Huh. Interesting.
Okay, maybe what would be the confidence?
Oops. That's right.
Always allow.
I think they updated the Google Calendar extension. I don't know if it's released yet or deployed.
Ooh. Oh no.
Keychain access. Huh. Interesting. Well, why don't we just go here and enable it itself? Should be down here, right? There we go.
Okay.
And cross our fingers that it activates.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. If this is the case, we could skip this challenge.
I wonder.
I tried it out on my own, but I didn't get this error. Let's press.
Wow, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
there
God.
we go.
I was nervous.
That's weird. I don't know why it didn't. Maybe I put in my password before. Okay, let's try again. Try again.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
A few minutes, I'll go over to Jennifer.
Oh, can't find you.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Description. Join Neil Armstrong Buzz Aldrin. Surprise guess. Okay, cool.
Wow.
The first moon landing party with aliens scheduled July 21st, 1969.
While
Event
you
is set for 2 a.m.
I love it. While you keep creating more or editing or whatever it is, I'm gonna go over to Jennifer, see
Great.
how she's doing. Hey Jennifer. Oh no.
Hi. I have been taking some notes and just doing some thinking. I was also trying to get my Google Calendar extension to work, which I'm encountering the same error, but I think I can work around it, you know?
Ooh.
Let's do something else then if I can't use Google Suite. So my thought was I'll just start typing, I guess, as I think it out. I want to create a calendar invitation to invite my friends to time travel with me to events in the past that we're going to go to together. I'm going to invite my friend Roselle, and we're going to go see David Bowie during the what period of Bowie should we see? I mean, Ziggy Stardust is probably a good one, so probably like 70s. Get your go-go boots on and some glitter. It'll be fun. So let's use HTML, CSS, and JS to create a web page showing the invitation, the date of the concert. You need to look that up. The location, the dress code, maybe, and allow Roselle to add it to her calendar via popular calendar clients.
Ooh.
Like Apple, maybe Google, Microsoft, and we'll just leave it up to you which one you want to use. So yeah, let's see. Oh, I also want to receive a confirmation when Roselle responds with her answer, so I know how many people are going to be in my time machine. So let's just prompt it and see what happens.
Yeah. This is a cool workaround.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get the extension to work too, and I was like, I feel like there's another way around this.
I like that. I'll give you guys extra time because the Google Calendar didn't work.
That's okay. It's part of a fun and interactive time travel concert invitation. Okay, we're looking up details about Ziggy Stardust concerts so that we're getting the right historical information. Goose is
I love it. Go Goose.
I also did a little doodle of what I perceive.
Goose? What, you did
be.
that in all that time? Wait.
Got my sunglasses on. Let's go.
In the 3 minutes of me talking to Patrick, you were like drawing, brainstorming, and everything. Tanya said she loves this approach. Michael said calendar stuff is some of the most challenging. Wait, try again. Thing is baking my brain. And we also had John that said Back to the Future.
Oh yes. 1, 2, or 3. I don't know. Wild West.
Let's see what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like Goose is still kind of parsing what's going on.
Yeah.
It's stuck on when and where did David Bowie. Oh, here we go. Legendary, July 3rd, 1973, Hammersmith Odeon. Oh, I love it. I'll create a webpage with the invitation. Yay.
Good job, Goose. And Michael said you sound like a UX thinker.
Ooh, spot on. I am a content designer, so I do product design and thinking about information and how we use that in the experience.
While we wait, I'm going to go back to Patrick. This seems to be going in a cool way. Oh my God, wait, I want to put it for the end to see like.
Okay, come back. Yeah.
All right, Patrick, where are we at?
Well, we got it. I found it.
Okay.
It was an all-day event, or somehow it's just not not within the hours. But when I go to search for it, it exists. So
Oh,
let's
oh
call
my,
that a win. Oh wait, what happened
that
to it?
is a win. Uh-oh.
There it is.
There.
Yeah,
2 to 5 a.m.
2 to
That's
5
when
a.m.
we're gonna
apparently.
be partying.
Yeah. Join Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and our surprise guests from outer space for an exclusive celebration of humanity's first steps on the moon. BYOB. Bring your own breathing apparatus.
Oh.
What it couldn't do was invite you, though. So if you want
no.
to, how do you spell your name?
You could
Five.
do Rizal Scarlet without the E at the end.
Still 2 T's, correct?
Yeah.
Let's see.
See what happens.
And since I couldn't find it, I was like, which calendar did you use? I thought it was using my personal calendar for a minute, but it did not. It actually found it was using
your Google Calendar.
my block one. Okay, cool. Found you.
Yay! I'm gonna get an invitation.
Perfect.
We're going to a moon landing party. Let's go.
Sweet. One
All right.
guest.
All right, let's bring the time is up. Let's all go to the group stage. And let's see what I think that was Patrick's final, right? You have the invitation and you invited me. Let's see which was amazing. Let's see what Jennifer's did.
Right. Yeah. So here is the output that Goose came up with. It's an HTML invitation. We have the details about the actual event. It explains some of the design elements that it chose, the event details, yada, yada, yada. But here's the actual file that it came up with. So let me pull that over.
Ooh.
Let's see. And so I don't think the retrofuturistic, like dark space age kind of like look and feel really came through, unfortunately. And it's actually like,
oh, we can see it. That's the futuristic. It's like
not Goose. This is not accessible. But I do like the content that it came up with. Like it's addressing it to you, Rizal. You're cordially invited. Has some all the important date info, dress code, and then I have my RSVP here at the bottom. Oh, this guy's kind of in the way. But you can add it to your calendar here. Let's see what happens. So I would have to send you this somehow.
That's okay. This was good.
Yeah.
All right. That was good, y'all. Good job. And good workaround for like on your Google Calendar extension not be like getting enabled. All right. So that was the scrimmage. Now we're going to start with the real competition. So I want to let the audience know I would love for you to vote for who you think is going to win each round. So let me just pull up. Not who you think is going to win each round, but who like won each round is what I mean to say. So right now we have this pulled up. There's a QR code. You can scan it to vote. I kind of just did a little bit of a spoiler for the next challenge, but it's okay. But you'll be able to vote like at the end, like who did the most sketchy delivery food app. So we're gonna go ahead and give you guys the challenge. It's going to be in 2 parts just to make it a little bit easier. So first thing I want you is for you guys, this is a short amount of time. You have 3 minutes, but it's okay because what you're going to do is just have Goose generate a spreadsheet of food reviews from fictional restaurants that are most likely to be investigated by the FDA. So, get as creative as you want with your prompting. And does it like whatever columns do you want and all that? That's like up to you. Is this part clear, or do you guys have questions?
Sounds clear.
Got it.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put 3 minutes on the clock, and starting now, I'll go to Jennifer first. Keep working in the background, Patrick.
All right. So I want to make a spreadsheet of fictional restaurant reviews a la Yelp, Google Maps restaurant reviews, etc., of places that are not entirely compliant with FDA regulations. The reviews should be from people who are not satisfied their experience. But the restaurants are totally made up.
Cool.
And I want 100 reviews.
Ooh, okay.
Including the name of the person, the name of the restaurants, and do I want 100 restaurants or do I want 100 people? I want 100 different restaurants.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Let's put this model through its paces and see what comes out. Including 100 restaurants with that are sketchy AF.
I love it. This is a good prompt. I'm so curious to see what it will come up with. And what extensions do you have? Like, you don't have to like switch it out or anything, but do you know what extensions you have on?
That's a good question. I noticed when I opened it this morning that not everything was on. Let's see. So I have Google Drive. Well, I guess they don't need that. My memory preferences, my Figma, my tutorial. I guess that's it. I thought I turned on QAI is on. PDF reading is on. I meant to turn on. This didn't want. I think this errored out earlier. I wanted image generation too.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, just some fun different stuff. We'll see what happens.
I think I didn't stop it by accident when I had.
Oh no! By going into settings.
Yeah, I'll go to Patrick while you run it again. Sorry about that.
All good. See ya.
Bye. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I love the idea that asking it for a spreadsheet, I know that it doesn't have access to Excel. So I was like, okay, I wonder how this will go. And it tried to create an Excel file and then failed and decided to go with a CSV file instead. So here we go. So it now should be in my downloads because that's the place that I normally put stuff.
Oh wow, your downloads are empty?
Yeah, I am a inbox 0, download 0 kind of person. So it looks like it's in.
I'll give 1 more or 2 more minutes because I kind of threw Jennifer off.
So it did convert it to an Excel file.
Oh.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. How do I zoom in on this? Let's figure that out.
That's okay.
Well, we got restaurant names, we got review names, ratings, review text, date of visit. Looks pretty good.
That's hilarious. The fresh fish smelled like it died during the Nixon administration.
By Sam L. Nella.
That's funny.
Cross-contamination station by Crispy Bacon. The chicken was so raw, it was still tweeting on my plate. These are great. Yeah, I prompted it with give me funny fictional restaurants with pun names and 6 to 10 people with funny pun names too. So tried to make it fun. This was funny actually. I really like this.
I love it too. I like the chaotic stuff.
Yeah. Staff odd court.
A lot of people are saying, wait, there are a lot of repeats, I see.
There's a lot of repeats. I'm noticing that too. Yeah.
Ew, found the Band-Aid in my soup. That kind of made me like my throat itch. I don't know why.
The moldy spoon by Pathogen. Pretty sure the special sauce was just expired mayo from 2019. It's pretty good.
Oh my god. Let me check in on Jennifer to see how it's going.
Cool.
I'm back, Jennifer.
All right. I wonder if my 100 ask was too much. It's creating a Ruby script and it's thinking about it. But it says it's going to focus on fictional negative reviews with food safety and regulation violations mentioned. Yeah. We'll see.
Let's do 1 more minute and see what happens. Can you press the arrow? What is that thing called? The carrot? I want to see like.
Let's see. Tool details. Language in Ruby. It's saving a script requiring a CSV date. Oh, let's open this guy too.
Okay, it's doing things. I just wanted to make sure like it wasn't stuck.
Actually working.
Yeah. I was like, what if it's stuck?
It's just
It's a lot of
figure out
data.
how to put it all together. Yeah. But I'm interested in step 2 of this challenge, and so I'm hoping that having more maybe will help me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Mm-mm. And let me see what the comments say. We have Michael said, brilliant, loving the two perspective and approaches of and how Goose accommodates different methods. Tanya said, pathogen is wild. And Michael said, 100 restaurants, 100 reviews. Wow. Even Goose is like, wow. Goose is like, can I do this? You got this, Goose. You got this.
Goose does got it. It just might take a second.
Yeah. Another tip I noticed of like Goose being like faster or more performant is like having like minimal like extensions on. So like, yeah, don't
I'm not opening that again.
Yeah.
I'm learning my lesson.
And the next time, yeah, like sometimes if I know that I don't need to like maybe access Google Drive for that particular task, I'll like just turn it off. Especially since like how Patrick was mentioning the new feature where Goose will like figure out which extension needs on. I like that. So sometimes I just leave everything off, but sometimes it doesn't always work.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see. If not, wonder if we can tell Goose to do maybe
20.
20. Yeah.
Maybe do I just stop it then, I guess? I'll just stop him.
Yeah. And let's create
I like what's happening here. Let's reduce the number of reviews and restaurants to only 20.
Yeah. I think Goose got this now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw some of like the new features too, where now there's like a little green dot where it shows you like how much of the context limit or window that it's using. It's right by where you're at the bottom of the chat where it says like Claude Sonnet.
Oh, yeah.
You hover over that green thing.
How neat.
Oh, you haven't even used that much. Okay, awesome.
Okay, it's modifying the script, making only 20 instead of 100. The same detailed structure, but reducing quantity. Awesome. Yeah. And let's see. Script is done. Hey, it looks like we're getting reviews.
Awesome.
And we have our CSV. Fantastic.
Awesome. All right, y'all. So, right I'll let this finish and then I'll bring us both together. Don't forget to vote on like maybe like the best spreadsheet. Or actually wait for part 2. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna bring us all together. We saw Patrick's already, which was pretty funny, where you had whose am I sharing right now? There we go. Where we had like the fish that was died during the Nixon administration and pathogen. Let's see how Jennifer's looks now.
Yeah, let me open up my leave me alone. Okay. Okay. We have a lot of avoid at all costs as a lead. But it seems like there's like different things happen to different people. Developing a fever, couldn't eat for 48 hours, had to miss work, saw a rat, like raw meat. Oh no.
I don't know if I have the stomach for this challenge.
No. Oh, I like Back Alley sushi eatery in Arizona. I love it. She's in an alley.
I love it. All right, time for part 2, y'all, which will be, I'm going to give you guys 8 minutes. All right, now we have to take these. You can do it however you want, like copy and paste or like stay in that session, whatever it is. And we want to create a food delivery app. So we want to use the spreadsheet of cursed restaurant data to basically make a food delivery website that looks legit but clearly isn't. So like, have some wild menus, scarcity logistics, the reviews, restaurant vibes that scream like don't eat here. And tip is extensions, like make sure only have a few on, and then use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And I forgot to put the time on and switch over to, I'll start with Patrick because I don't remember who I went to first, but that's who I'm going to start with. And I put 8 minutes on the clock starting now.
Can you give me the prompt again?
Oh, sorry. It was a lot, right? Basically,
Yeah,
use the spreadsheet data to like create a food delivery app with like the reviews and all that. Just make it look like
with the reviews. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reviews spreadsheet. So I am trying to prompt it to utilize maybe something that looks like Uber Eats and UI and UX.
Okay.
Add the reviews from the spreadsheet. Make it very realistic.
Okay.
Let's see what I can do. Just one shot it. I try to make, whenever these sorts of challenges come up, I always think making the prompts as succinct as possible.
Yeah.
Gives it the courage maybe to create something wonky and wacky.
I've heard that. I think it really depends, but yeah, I've heard that. It's like one shot prompting allows it to be like more creative, but I don't know, like there's different situations.
All right, it's writing some HTML.
Yeah.
So I'm putting it in my downloads.
Food risk delivery.
Food risk delivery, great. It's adding buttons. And I love, this is cool that it's got the, I guess you can't click on it until, or it doesn't show up until it's probably done.
I think if you hover on the green button, is that what you're trying to do?
Oh, there it is. I didn't know it was over the green.
I like
that. Okay, cool.
Part.
8%. I really like this add-on that they just did. This is super helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before it was just, it would just turn yellow or red, I think, right?
Yeah. It would be like a red pop-up that's like, hey, you went over the context on that. Now I'm like, I can manage my time a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is awesome. And I love how it does it like in real time as it drops responses. That's great.
Yeah.
Now let's create a CSS file with a modern Uber Eats designed.
Ace said before that you just got surprised that you went over the context limit.
Exactly. Yeah, it was always a shock whenever that happened.
And also, see you later, Michael. He said, gotta go. Love the content, and thanks to you and Jennifer. Thanks so much for tuning in.
I like this challenge. This is a good one. I'm really, really excited to see what it comes up with.
Me too. I hope it's like when you said realistic, I'm like, ooh.
I know.
I hope it's realistic. Let's see.
All right, let's see. What is it doing? I've created a complete food delivery web app that mimics Uber Eats design, but with our questionable restaurant. The app includes modern UI features, interactive elements, restaurant cards that show risk level indicators, number of reviews, review modal features, full restaurant details, all reviews from our CSV. That's great. I'm glad it did that. To view the app, you'll need to serve it through a local web server. Let's set that up. Shell command.
Oh, this might take a while. You might have to run it yourself. Sometimes that happens to me. But while you're doing that, let me go. You could also just open the file.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking
yeah.
just open it, right?
I just thought about it. I'm like, you don't need to do that. Goose, we could just open the end, like just click the index.html and it should open up for you.
There it goes.
Okay.
Well, food risk. Sort by, let's see. I don't think it has the restaurants though, right?
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you still have time. While I go to Jennifer, you could chat with Goose and be like, where's it at?
Yep.
And you can feel free to stop it running that server, I think. I'll be back. Hey, Jennifer. How's it going? Oh, wow.
It's going. We're still in prompt town.
Wow.
I'm thinking through what I want the app to be like. So I'm telling it I want to create a web app based on the CSV that we made for delivery or pickup, because why not? We're using HTML, CSS, and JS. The look and feel should be legit, even if the restaurants aren't. Similar to DoorDash, I want a UI with the restaurants available to me with a nav bar on the top that allows me to shortcut to like different types of cuisines. To be nice to Goose, I'm saying you only need 6 restaurants, 1 from each cuisine. And when I click into the restaurant, I want to see their menu organized with categories, gave a couple examples, only 2 items per category. And I want to name, a price, a description, and an image. I'm going to see, this is my first time trying this, but I'm going to ask it to use the image generation extension to create imagery of these dishes. So I think I'm done. Let's see what happens.
Your prompt game is crazy. Wow.
I'm a writer, baby. Like, let's go.
You are. It's really showcased in this. I never thought of any of this. This is great.
Writing is designing, you know? And then I give the design and Goose is gonna build it, and we're doing it together. So let's see what
image it comes out with. Oh my god, it already is at the image generation part.
Okay, so it's telling us they're going to pick 6 restaurants, generate the menu items, create the images, and then create the HTML, CSS, JS. Great. I guess the images are probably the hardest thing. So 12 dishes, 2 items, 3 categories, 1 restaurant to start with, and we can reuse for each restaurant. Okay, I didn't say that, but let's see what it does. They look questionable but appetizing enough.
What is that?
So we got a burger. Let's see what else it's gonna give us. We've got some wings. Oh, and it created prompts for the images I want to see. So a plate of chicken wings in a dark restaurant setting. Food photography style. Okay. So we're getting 12 pictures right now. Overcooked noodles. Can we tell that from a picture? Let's see.
I'm impressed. I kind of want to see these. Like, can we see like at least the first 2, like the burger?
Okay, so it's going into my directory. So let's just copy and paste this into Spotlight and see what it comes up with. Or will it just open it if I use my web browser?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't think of that. I was gonna say, use your terminal.
Oh, no. I guess it could. Terminal. Yeah, duh.
If you do, no, it's okay. That's just because I'm always in my terminal. Like if you do, open your terminal and then type the word open and then space and then paste that path, it should open.
Okay.
Oh no, it doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad, actually. It might be. It's like very thick, so that makes me think like temp inside. Is it raw inside? Okay. But I mean, at first glance, yeah, I would boogie with that.
Right. I thought it was gonna be much worse.
But you're right. One. It is very like food photography style, like a restaurant marketing versus like a real customer's picture. So I wonder, I could have detailed in the prompt a little bit more about that. Like these are the reviewers' pictures, not marketing like a professional food photographer.
Yeah. We're letting Goose and you interpret it how you want.
But I don't want to interpret. Okay, we have our noodles.
Oh, the noodles are questionable.
Cooked noodles. Okay.
I don't like them.
What is that in it? Okay, it is a bit sad.
I don't like that.
No.
Oh, now it's creating your HTML and CSS. Okay, I'm going to check back with Patrick.
Cool.
And y'all don't forget to start voting. I see only 1 vote. Remember the QR code's at the top. Y'all know. Okay, let's see what Patrick's up to. Hey, Patrick.
Yeah, I unfortunately ran into a dead end. So
Oh
it
no.
was not able to, it stopped working. And then I stopped
Oh,
it and tried to restart it,
okay. What
which
about
then
a new
caused,
session?
yeah, that's what I just tried to do at that point. Then I came over here and
Oh, and
asked
it
it.
couldn't access the files? Oh, why don't you copy and paste whatever is in there?
I did, yeah. So I think
Oh,
that this is actually gonna work. I had it
oh,
repoint to the file.
okay.
Yep. Let me know what aspects you want to modify. Yep. Okay, cool. And now I'm gonna reprompt it again. I didn't
Okay.
see the restaurants or reviews from the spreadsheet, which was titled, what was that spreadsheet title? Suspicious reviews. Added to the web app. These modify and add them in. I'm going to start there, but man, I really like Jennifer's idea of adding images and all that. That is definitely not, I am not design focused at all as a
No,
mindset.
I
So that's
never thought
awesome.
of any of the stuff she was saying. Like, I tried these out on my own, like I told you, and I just was like, make a really scary, risky food app. That's all I wrote.
Did it ever create images for you? Just like,
No.
no.
I skipped that part. I was
Wow.
like, whatever, I'll just do reviews. I can show
Yes.
you guys mine as well while we wait. Let me see if I could pull
Yeah,
it
you
up.
may as well. I'm wondering if it's going to get stalled again.
Let's see, where was it for me? I have a lot on my like my desktop is scary itself. So let's see. It was called Chaotic Reviews, I think. Let me put this up. I can share this with you guys. Copy path. Okay, I'll share my screen now, and I'll remove yours. Mine was not polished or cute at all. It looked like this, and it was like the most questionable restaurant reviews just for people tuning in. The UI was awful. It was like overlapped. Data quality negative 245% accurate, and it was a lot going on. They served coffee in a hollowed out pineapple while making you solve riddles. So I just, I just think you're crazy as
That's great.
possible.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that was mine.
Okay, it looks like it's actually done. It's taken the CSV. It looks like it's taken the reviews.
Ooh.
And it's putting together, it put together some HTML, and now it's building some CSS.
Okay, styling it.
And let's see. I've made the following changes. Added restaurant cards, implemented modal system that shows when clicking view of your reviews, add comprehensive. Okay, well, let's see. I'm assuming, whoa.
It
There we go.
did
Sweet.
it.
Look at that.
This is cute. And it does look like a food app. Like, I don't know, not necessarily Uber Eats, but like Yelpish type of vibes.
Yeah.
I like it.
So sort by risk level. Oh, is any of this clickable? Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Oh. Let's see. E. coli. I wonder if that's, no, that's not. Well, that's all
So your
right.
search doesn't work, but
Let's
that's
just
all right.
review. The reviews are here though. I am going to attempt to have it add images. I think that's going to be fun.
Okay.
I'm curious to see if it'll be able to do that. And I'll need to make it so that it can click into these. That's too bad that it
Okay.
can't do that.
Let me see.
Sign in. I like the sign in button. That's fun.
Yeah.
About food rest, bringing questionable cuisine straight to your
Straight
door.
to your door. Thank
We're
you,
not
food
responsible
risk.
for gastrointestinal adventures. Emergency 911.
1-1. I'm dead.
This is
Let's see
great.
how Jennifer's doing while you generate some images.
Okay, so it created the site, but I haven't checked it yet. And then it went back to making more pictures.
Oh,
At which point I was like, all of these are so high fidelity, like fancy looking. I kind of want more like, seems like user generated stuff. So I told it use lower fi imagery. That's all I said. It doesn't need to be fancy. And it took that and actually kind of got more in the realm that I was thinking of, like a low quality cell phone photo of a greasy burger in bad lighting. Let's see how it all looks together in the prototype.
oh my God, I'm excited.
So we're gonna see it live together.
Yeah.
I'm really curious.
Oh my gosh. What do you, while we're waiting, did you like learn anything or
Yeah, I mean, it just makes me think about how like my prompt craft, if you will, and just like how do I more clearly express what I have in my head to the model so that the model and I are,
going in that direction?
Vibing together. Yeah, exactly. And then I also, just since I was just waiting, I started sketching out like, ooh, can you see?
Yeah.
Just like ideas of like what I think a UI, it's mobile, so we won't get this, but like what I think the UI might look like. And I always like to compare like what does Goose come up with versus what I am thinking of. And, just like I would with a design partner.
Wow, I'm actually impressed that you have time to like draw on the side and like brainstorm. Like, whoa.
I mean, if I was really on my game, I'd have like 4 different versions. But
oh, Max said the voting on his is not. He prefers the link. Let's see if I can get you with that. Copy join link. Here you guys go. I posted it in there. In my head, I was thinking it might be harder to. I don't know what I thought it would be. It would be harder. Okay, but let's see. Oh, you actually don't have to wait for it to run because Goose
I don't.
With that. Yeah,
Do I just need to find it in my directory?
Yeah, just find it in your directory and open the index.html.
Okay, where would I find it?
Maybe if you press output, it would tell us. Oh,
no.
Where are
See,
you?
I snapped all the images. Let me see.
On your desktop, maybe.
Oh, maybe. I feel like Goose often likes to hide stuff from me. So, but here are all my pictures on my desktop. That's fun.
You can stop running it and say like, "What's the path? Like, where's the HTML for?"
Okay. What's the path to the HTML?
Yeah. Let's see what it gives us.
Come on. Okay, let's check our context window again. Okay, so we're
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see. I thought there would be like a folder in your desktop called. Like,
I would have thought so too. It usually plops things straight in my directory, which I can never get to from Finder. The woes of not being a developer who understands things better.
It's okay. I still struggle with this stuff. Let's see.
Yeah.
Other options because it's taking mad long.
Just to find the file. Yeah.
Right. To do Sketchy Eats. Is that in your?
Oh, is that the name?
Yeah, it's like sketchy _ eats.
Okay, maybe I'll just search that then. Sketchy Eats. Oh, there's a folder.
Cool. And then open your.
It's like buried in my.
Oh, it was at the root file. Yeah.
So I guess I'll just look up the index.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Oh, cute.
Okay, so we have our Sketchy Eats. We have like an overview of all the cuisines, but I can also drill into the specific categories. We didn't get to sushi, but that's okay. I don't feel like getting sick today anyway. Mystery spring rolls, suspicious dumplings. I did tell it to skip the unique images for all since it was just taking so long. But
impressive.
I like
this is like a real image. Sometimes they use the same image over and over. Question mark. Noodles of an uncertain age. Oh no.
See, can I add it to my cart? I don't add to cart. Not that you should actually. Did it go to my cart? No, it did not, and I can't open it either. But that's okay. Like this is pretty hilarious. Oh, and we have unique prices for each of the items. Like $5 for fries, $6 for onion rings. That's kind of what I would. $10 for a burger, maybe.
It even has a delivery fee.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. If you go to the top.
There we go. Oh, and it has an estimate of our delivery time.
Yeah. Fantastic. So even though Goose was taking long, it was going detailed. Colin gave us a comment, and he was saying maybe it would be better, easier when doing this to actually to place all the output in a single folder. And I forgot at the top we're able to set the directory or folder that we're working in. So that's for the future. Let's see where I think we basically are running out of time. Let's see where Patrick's has ended up. Both of you guys made something pretty beautiful. How do I share Patrick's screen now? Patrick, what you got?
All right. So I had it look back at the cards and make at least one of them clickable to try to open up that card. And then I had it try to add some images. And when it attempted to do that, it looked at like Safari and opened Safari and tried to do screenshots. At any rate, we got E. coli Riley's. We got the Lucky Charm burger added, Shepherd's Dome pie, and potato
It has a map?
Oh my God.
And it had a map. I asked it to add a map. So it's an actual workable map. Apparently the restaurant's somewhere in Hayes Valley, San Francisco. But the image files didn't come through. So I wasn't sure what to do next to try to get images added.
That's okay. This is still impressive.
Cool. It's got the reviews down below.
Yeah. Oh
order
my
now.
God.
Risk your health to order now.
Well, they're not responsible for hallucinations. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say it put it on Hazard Street, which I don't know if that's a real street in Hayes Valley, but I love that.
It's pretty great. Health inspection score F negative. F minus.
Y'all are really impressed.
What was the extension, Jen, that you mentioned for image?
Oh, I think it's QAI. It's just this image generator.
Oh,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It was good, guys. Okay, wait. So just for final votes, I'm just going to show. So this is Patrick's, y'all. We have Patrick's. He has E. coli Riley's. He got a map. He has signature dishes. He has ratings, indicators, stars, menus. And then we have Jennifer's. She got images. She got delivery fees. The images look pretty unsettling. She has what else? Add to cart and a nice little description. So feel free to vote for who you liked or whose Goose output you liked best. So since we're at 53 minutes, as we're wrapping up, what was what's your number one prompt tip that you will give to people? It doesn't have to be based off of what you just did today, just in general, like how you like to prompt Goose. Is that a hard one? I don't know.
No, I love that question. I mean, I think of it as a story that I'm telling about a thing that I have in my mind, and it's just like, how do I describe it the best to get the real technical output, which is not my forte at all. I'm off in imagination land, and then it's all about how I communicate with the model. And I love the suggestion, being more clear about where do I want my output to go, because that's always a big showstopper for me. So thank you so much to who made that suggestion.
Thanks, Colin. Good point. I love that. Yeah, and I think it is interesting to see Oh wow, like you're very detailed. There's a lot of stuff that I'm like, dang, I should have thought about that. Like I'm gonna apply some of the ways that you prompt to my own style. What about you, Patrick?
Yeah, it is cool to be, to watch these streams and different videos and see how other people prompt. And I hope that I'm, at least through some kind of osmosis, I'm absorbing it, because I feel very like not one shot typically when I'm normally doing a project. I go step by step by step by step, so that
Oh,
I can work backwards if I know one of that steps didn't work well.
okay.
Unless the project is like just kind of a shot in the dark, and then I one shot it with a single prompt usually. But yeah, I personally prefer to be a bit more technical with the prompts, and be directive. It does help, I think, to understand which model you're using, and
Mm.
how that model may, give you certain outputs, and you kind of learn. It's like it's like a personality almost.
Yeah.
So
It is like a personality. Like some of them are really good at writing, some of them
yeah.
are better at math and stuff like that. I do think I do prompt chaining, or I think that's what it's called, where I'll like say like read this PDF and then I'll wait and then I'll tell it to do
Yeah,
something
prompt
else.
chaining.
But I do notice like sometimes my teammates kind of I've seen them do more like Jennifer, and I was like, oh shoot, like I don't know why I never thought to just give it all information. All right, so we have the winners here. I seen it move. Ooh, now you guys know I need to change my fire alarm. I seen it move back and forth. First Jennifer was winning, and then now ultimately I guess Patrick won. But I think this was a great job, y'all. We also have Colin that said, I like adding to my response. Please return a 95% confident to respond. Whoa, I never even thought of that. Okay. And ask
Interesting.
clarifying questions. Okay, y'all. I learned so much just from these streams. I love them. Like just talking. Ooh, too big. Just talking to everybody and talking to the audience and to the guests as well, just learning about like how we can better communicate with AI. Thank you so much to you all for your time, for both the guests and for the audience. That's all I have for today, and see you all in 2 weeks. Bye.
Thanks so
See
much. Bye.